What's up, guys? We just finished our locals and we have our first place here. So we have our buddy Nick. Nick, what did we play today?
We were playing Phantom Knights.
Oh, sick. So let's get right on into it. What did we play?
Okay, so I play a pretty standard Phantom Knight lineup. I played the triple Torn Scale, triple Silent Boot, 2 Ancient Cloak, the 1 Ragged Gloves, and the 1 Stain Greaves. This is pretty standard. You just always want to see Torn Scales as much as possible, so you play it as 3. Silent Boots is your extender. Stain Greaves is your extender if you already have Silent Boots, and the other 2 are just the search or dump what you want.
Awesome. So you like the 2 1-ups there?
Yeah, Ragged Gloves lets you be more versatile by sending traps off of your Phantom Knights that can only send monsters. And the Stain Greaves is just another extender if you already happen to open the Silent Boots.
Awesome.
And then next I play the triple Tour Guide.
Ooh, yeah.
Self-explanatory. Tour Guide's a good card.
Yeah.
And then to go with the Tour Guide, I played the triple Kagemuchi Knight.
Oh, this is the secrets. Yes. Hard to get.
I see some people are moving away from this and going towards 1 or 2 copies because of Valor and Imperm seeing more play. But I think this card's just really insane. Everyone's still playing Ash, and even if they Valor or Imperm your Tour Guide with the Kagemucha and the Tour Guide, you just have Cherubini anyways. So I just think it's a really powerful extender, so I still played at 3.
Awesome.
And then for the BA package, I played the 1 Graph, the 1 Seer, and the 1 Libic. The Libic's a new addition for me. I just find I always either see Graph or Seer in my opener, and Libic just lets you play through that more easily and not worry about basically breaking your BAs. Awesome. Next, for the dangers, I played the 1 Jackalope and 1 Tsukinoko. Pretty self-explanatory. Lots of people I see are cutting these, but I don't know why you would, because if you discard this off of Torn Skills, you actually get effect. So I think 3 times today I discard Tsukinoko for cost, and I just get a free level 3.
Nice.
Off of an already pretty broken effect. And then for the Psychics, I'm just playing the 1 Wielder. I cut the Tracker and the 2 E-Tel. I am playing Crossout in this deck, so I just wanted space for more hand traps, and I also added a couple Go in Second cards you'll see here shortly.
Now, did you ever get to use Crossout?
Unfortunately, I never did see it, but I think this deck really gets hurt by Nibiru and also Imperm. So I feel like just being able to say no to those cards is really powerful and makes this deck more stable in the meta and doesn't get shut down as easily.
Awesome.
So for our hand traps, I'm just playing 2 Ash, 1 Ghost Spell. The reason I'm not playing 3 Ash is just so I have another crossout target, and it is level 3, so if you really need to, you can normal summon this and play Kagemuchi Knight. I have done it, it's definitely come up.
Oh man.
So it's actually really important that these are both level 3.
Yeah.
And then for the 1 of hand traps, I play the 1 Nibiru, the 1 Valor, and the 1 Imperm. These are mostly just crossout targets, and if you do see them, you can use them. I did resolve Imperm like 4 times today. It actually came in really clutch.
Holy smokes.
I would probably consider bumping up Imperm. I just wouldn't be 100% sure what I would cut for it.
Got that. And you were pretty happy with that lineup today?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You still snort with the 6 hand traps. I find you usually open at least 1. So it's pretty good because you are playing a combo deck, so you don't want your hand completely full of hand traps, or you aren't going to be able to combo off even if you can shut down their board.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure I could still play through their hand traps going first.
Excellent. Awesome.
And then I just played the 2 crossout. I feel like you don't really need the 3rd because you play so much engine and so many extenders that you don't want to clog down your deck with multiple crossouts and too many hand traps, because if you open 2 crossout, it's kind of dead and you're basically just playing down a card.
Yeah, I found that when I had 3.
And then this is also a new addition. I play the 2 tactics for going second. These would be droplets, but I don't have droplets. I never saw this card today, so I can't really say how good it is. But you are playing a lot of engine, so if they hand trap one of your starters or one of your main points like Cherubini, you can just draw 2 and then likely you can extend from there. So I feel like it's a pretty good addition.
Yeah.
It is also an out to Dragoon, which this deck can struggle with sometimes.
I get that.
And then for the 1-ofs, I play the 1 Rhoda and the 1 Call By, both self-explanatory. Call By is just better cross out, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I also play the rank up because I play the Requiem package. I just prefer it over the Arc Rebellion package. I feel like getting 3 monster negates that both destroy and lets you special summon an XE from grave is super powerful.
Yeah.
I feel like I find I just want to set up the Requiem more than going for the Arc Rebellion. There's other ways for me to get through their board without Arc Rebellion.
Absolutely.
And then for the traps, I play the 3 Fogblade, self-explanatory, one of the best cards in the deck. Monster Negate and an extender. And then I play the 1 Shade, just another extender. I play Link Spider in the extra, so it gives me a bit more versatility with what I use this for. You don't have to use it to go into a rank 4 or to go into Bardiche. You can basically just use it as any effect monster to go into Anaconda or one of your other links if you want to.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And then I also play IO.
Oh boy.
You only play, I think there's 6 spells, so IO doesn't conflict with the deck at all. I also don't play E-Telly anymore, so you don't have to worry about Imperial Order conflicting with that. And most of your spells are cards you can use before you ever flip IO anyway, so you never have to worry about that. Broken Card should have got banned, but it didn't.
How did you feel about it today?
Oh yeah, I flipped IO, I think in 3 games, and it just won me the games.
Yeah, did against me, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I flipped this against Virtual World, and they basically couldn't do anything. It shut down their Pot of Desires, and they also they tried to Dark Ruler me, so I just flipped IO and said no.
Oh, that's so bad. That feels bad.
And then we are playing Fam Knights, so we're playing the Dragoon package.
Yup.
Dragoon's a good card.
It didn't get dealt with.
Yeah. Verte's still illegal, so you can make it for free basically, since you just end up with extra monsters after your combo anyways.
That's awesome. What list are you? How many cards are you playing in your list?
It's 43, I believe.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was at 45, but I cut an Ash and a Nib.
Gotcha.
I felt like I didn't want to run 8 hand traps.
I get that.
Because I found I would open up a lot of test hands and I would just see 2 or 3 hand traps and it'd make my hand almost unplayable.
Ooh, yep.
So moving on to the extra deck to go with the Dragoon. I have the 1 Dragoon, and of course with our Dragoon we have the 1 Verte.
Yep.
Yeah, self-explanatory, broken card.
Mm-hmm.
And then for our combo starter, we played the 1 Cherubini. I did used to play this at 2, but I decided that the only things that really stop this card is a Valor or an Imperm on summon, and the chances of them seeing that and then using it on this isn't that bad because you can just extend through it into Bardiche anyways. So I felt like that I didn't need to resolve the BA effects to go through my combo, so I just played the 1.
I got that.
And then the 1 Rusty, I would play this card at 3. If it was at 3, this card's broken. And then to go with the Shade Brigandine and the play 3 Nib, I played the 1 Link Spider.
Yep.
It's a pretty good card. Didn't come up today, but it has in the past. It lets you basically make Dragoon anytime they Nibiru you, so you still have something on board.
Yep, that's true.
And it lets you pop their Nibiru as well for 3k. And then I play the 1 Apollosa. I actually don't go into this card too often. I tend to just go into my XE's plays more, but this card is definitely very useful, especially if you have a subpar hand. This card's much easier to go into than your long XE's plays. And if you're playing a more heavy link package like some decks do, this card is very good in those as well. And then for the XE's, I played the 2 Breaksword. That's pretty standard. You don't need 3 and 1 isn't enough. And then for the XE's, I'm playing the Utopic Draco Future package.
Oh yeah, he's such a good card.
I did make this a few times today. I am thinking about cutting it. I feel like it's become more and more underwhelming the more it's been out. Because at the end of the day, it's only one monster negate, and there's a lot of investment to get to that one monster negate.
What would you change for it?
I feel like I would cut. I feel like I would cut this for a Downard Magician and just maybe another generically good rank 3, or I would put in the Arc Rebellion package that I don't play. Because Arc Rebellion is definitely better going second.
Yep, absolutely.
And then for the other rank 3s, I played the 2 Levier. This is just going to your Draco Future play. I would probably cut one of these two if I cut Draco Future.
Yep. Such a good card. Just revive your extenders.
And then to go with the rank up magic, I'm playing the Dark Requiem package.
Is that an ulti?
It is.
Dang, dude. Haven't seen one of those in a bit.
So this card's really powerful. I feel like it's a little slept on. It's 3 monster negates that not only negate, they also destroy. And it destroys it anywhere. So like, let's say you're playing against Virtual World and then they try to loot, you can negate that loot and destroy it while it's in their hand.
Damn.
So they can't use it on the next turn for follow-up. And also, it's not once per turn. So there isn't much investment going to this card. To go into this card, you're literally just making a break sword and then popping it either by its own effect or Bardiche, and then you just search the rank up with Silent Boots. It's really low investment, and I feel like it puts in a lot of work.
Absolutely.
And then for the 15th card, I played the one
Zeus boy.
Zeus is very good. We all know what this card does. This is why I probably put in the Downard, so I can make a 4 material Zeus instead of a 2 material Zeus.
Yeah, absolutely. And what did the side deck kind of look like?
So in the side, I don't like back row, so I was playing quite a bit of back row hate. I was playing 2 Twister, 1 Duster.
Yep.
Because it is local, so you do often see some heavy back row decks. And since the tins came out, more people are going towards Tri and a VW, so there's some good back row in those decks you can hit with the Twister, so I found it was a pretty good side choice.
Absolutely.
And then I play Triple Evenly. Once again, is good for both back row, and it doesn't target and it banishes, so anything with self-protection is really good. And lots of decks these days make tons of monster effect negation and not too much spell trap negation.
Absolutely, yeah.
So often, after they make their big board, you can just go battle phase evenly, and they don't have response. And then in main phase 2, you can just make your own board, and then they can't play through that on their next turn.
Yep, absolutely, they can't.
And then I play 2 Dark Ruler. I was thinking about playing 3, but you are playing Phantom Knights, so you are kind of OTK oriented, and you can't OTK through this card.
True.
So this would be droplets.
Yeah.
Probably. I probably main 2 droplets and side the 3rd. And then this would just be whatever side deck card of your choice.
Yep.
And then I play 1 Lightning Storm. I would play 3 if I had 3. It's
yeah,
just more back row hate, and it's Regeki, so there's no reason that it's bad, basically.
absolutely.
And then for hand traps, to go with the 1 named Nibiru, I'm siding 2 more Nibiru against combo. Pretty self-explanatory. And then I'm siding 3 Lancia.
Yep.
It's good against Tri Brigade and VW.
Absolutely.
And also, even if I'm not playing against those decks, I'll often side in 1 as a cross-out target.
Oh, yeah.
In game 3, not so much game 2, because I don't like seeing cross-out go in second. But in game 3, when you're going first, if you put in the 1 Lancia, you can then cross out their Lancia, because they'll almost definitely side in against you if they have it.
Absolutely.
And then for the 15th card, everyone's favorite side deck card, I played the 1 Pink. I never ever see this card, but it's good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've been playing this since I started playing the deck, and every time I've sided in, I don't think I've seen it, so I can't tell you how it performs.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks so much, guys.